I gotta be honest with you. I haven't really been like interested in boxing. That's why you're not seeing me doing videos on you know, I look at it like this. A lot of what's going on in boxing right now, it was created by the people in charge of boxing. Do you know who this man is? This is his young picture though. That's Al Heyman. Harvard graduate. I believe he's about 57, 58 years old. I forgot. A billionaire. Of course, there's going to be some people that are going to go to Google and they're going to be like, Forbes only says he's worth 15 million. When people, those are the people in life you should avoid. And those are the people we're actually talking about. You know, the ones who don't like to do research themselves, but like to be told, I guess, or well, this person told me, and they're on YouTube, or this person has this and that, or this person has this amount of money. I'm going to believe them because they must have credibility because they have a higher social status than me. I guess to get to the nitty gritty here is my biggest issue with all this Glovegate shit, is the way people are going about it. Your voice is not going to be heard that way. So when you do shit like this, right, it's like you show, like, this is what they want you to do, to be a dickhead. So let's read this right here. Let's read this right here. Disqualified Tyson Fury for cheating in both fights and grant Deontay Wilder a 44-0 record. 4,200 people and counting have signed this petition. It's going to be painful for me to read this, but I'm going to do it for you, the people. I, Young Pharaoh, have a 125 slide PowerPoint proving that Tyson Fury cheated in both fights versus Deontay Wilder, as well as other times in his career as far back as 5 years. This has been acknowledged by professional boxers such as Errol Spence, Steve Cunningham, as well as Charles Martin. Mainstream media is keeping quiet about this issue despite being asked by the professional boxers above to investigate, because as my PowerPoint will show, I believe bigger organizations and mainstream media outlets conspired against Wilder with their motivation of racial bias, which is causing them to blatantly turn a blind eye to Tyson Fury breaking the rules of boxing. We're going to stop right there. Now, get a little bit inside information. I have to let you know, to my subscribers and my viewers, and for those who have been around from the beginning, you know exactly what I've been through. You know exactly, like my motivations on YouTube. And by this time, you should know my shit is not money motivated. Obviously, the goal is to make money, in the future, to make sure I run a profitable business. But overall, the saying goes, all money ain't good money. So, I strongly feel, judging by the fact that a lot of the people who are pushing these narratives, they have other motivations that is not genuine. So when you see something as big and unprecedented of a Deontay Wilder and a Tyson Fury fighting with PBC and Top Rank and Fox and ESPN coming together, I want to see that again. But the waters have been muddied and dirtied. In the quote, in the words of Angel Garcia, if they're gonna be a racist, I'm gonna be a racist. They muddied the waters. I'm not saying this, dude. The point I'm trying to make is this: you can't be heard by these white men that you're claiming that's doing all this shit wrong. When, let's go to the second paragraph, or there's no paragraphs. Already, you don't see it right there. Where did we leave off? Please sign this petition and help us not only preserve the integrity of the sport of boxing, but ensure the safety of all fighters in combat sports despite their ethnicity or racial background. Combat sports are dangerous enough. It should not be putting a fighter's life in danger beyond the contract that they signed. Tyson Fury punched Deontay Wilder. Now, you got to be really like meticulous when it comes to shit like this. You got to be really, when you want to be heard, So, for example, I'm great. Miss my got off topic. I got like side projects I've been doing. So basically, for those who don't know, in my personal life, off of YouTube, you can consider me a caseworker, a case manager, a care manager, caregiver, advocate. So what I do is I got a website I've been working on, and I'm working on a nonprofit. Now, me, I'm just, it's just me. Even though I got Fight View 360, my boxing business, I got other side projects. So my passion is to be able to help men with past criminal records be able to navigate the family court system because they get done dirty. So, for example, say if you're a dude and you've been booked before. Let's say you did a bid, 5-10 year bid. You know how people in prison feel about their children. You know how they treat the moes and the pedophiles and all that. You know how they feel about like children, like they love their children. So the problem is a man like that gets out of jail, and let's say he got a ratchet ass baby mom who's just don't want to co-parent. She's able to effectively use all that shit against him to try to keep the child away. So basically, I'm trying to help men with that. On how to file their motions, their petitions, their contempt motions and shit like that. Petitions to modify emergency custody. So one of the things I tell him is I say, listen, you got to understand, bro. And when I talk to him, I talk like I'm talking, like the way I'm talking right now. I talk like I'm talking to my homies to say, listen, them white lawyers and shit, they gonna try to like throw all these terms at you and shit, all that shit. Listen, I'm gonna tell you the real shit. The motherfucking white judges, they're gonna see you, they're gonna see your tattoos, and automatically gonna judge you. So I guess I don't want to get off topic. The point I'm trying to make is this. Let's say they read this, right? Let's say they read this. Then they say, oh, who's this young pharaoh? Let's go see who this guy is. And they go to his YouTube page. And they say, you know what? Let's call up Errol Spence. Let's call up Steve Cunningham. Let's call up Charles Martin. And call them in. You think they want to be involved in that shit? Also, the most important thing is, it's hard. This is my biggest hang up here. This is my biggest hang up. And we're 7 minutes in the video. By the way, I might as well tell you, since y'all want to keep fucking saying, I know it's going to be somebody in the comments by this time is going to say, A, they're going to say, so did fucking Tyson Fury cheat or not? They're going to ask, B, so you're going to say that his glove was all the way on? They're going to say what? C, so you're going to say that boxing is not dirty? Like, I've been covering boxing for years on YouTube. All my videos are here. I've seen some crazy ass shit live and uncut here on this channel. Boxers die in the ring. I get all that shit. Do I feel he was punching with the knuckle? Yeah, I do a little bit. Do I feel it was intentional? We don't know. Now, when you talk about all that history of all that shit, then listen. That's your prerogative. I'm not here to try to debunk nothing. I'm just looking at it like it's a scam, and the way y'all going about it is just making you look like fucking dickheads. You can't be talking all this, and look, it's rising. Look at that shit. You can't be talking all this like, well, the white man this and the white man that, and they trying to and buck dancing and all that, and then think you're gonna take some shit to court. They definitely gonna shut you out. Now, when it comes to the mainstream media, they're not gonna talk about it. Why? It's because they can't cite you. Deontay Wilder hasn't said shit. None of it makes sense. This was the last message he gave to you. You're king. This was the last message he gave to you. He has been silent since. All this shit is weird to me, yo. It's weird. I'm not saying fucking Tyson Fury ain't no motherfucking saint. And when you're talking about shit like rabbit punches, bro. Oh, man, I don't want to read no more of this shit, y'all. I don't want to read no more of this shit. Like if Al Heyman, I arguably think that Al Heyman is the most powerful man in boxing. Al Heyman is the #1 handler of Deontay Wilder. Yeah, Shelly Finkel's there. A white man, by the way. A white man, by the way. A white man, by the way. Who has handled, managed the biggest heavyweights of all time. Some of them. If Wilder is not saying anything, so what are you saying? Oh, well, because he know that he trying to secure the extra money for the the third fight. None of this makes sense. It's from the first fight. So I get it. I get it. People want me to be like, well, you know, Tyson Fury's a cheater. I'm not going down that route. I don't have no proof. Oh, what you going to say? That shit? It may be illegal. It may be like dirty. No, it may be considered dirty. But if he's doing it, then why didn't fucking Wilder or his team catch him? Also, it didn't affect the outcome of the first fight. I can see if y'all pulling this shit from the second fight. But I get it. Y'all motherfucking losers. Y'all gonna come on here with your fucking accounts. Call me all type of coons and shit. I bet you that Pharaoh motherfucker like fucking 5'5". Y'all probably gonna tell me he gonna beat me up. Who you gonna say? See, I made a promise. I made a promise at one of the last boxing events I was at that I wasn't gonna say, you know, some shit about some people. But listen, they not who you think they are, Jack. Alright? These whole race warriors you got here on YouTube, they not who you think they are, Jack. I'm telling you that right now. It's a whole big scam. Especially since it ain't no boxing. It's a scam. That shit's selling right now. But they ain't gonna listen to you. Your cries are gonna go unheard because you're going about it like stupid, dumb niggas. You're going about it the wrong way. You acting like, yeah, look at you. Let's read some of this shit. Let's read some of these comments. Never mind, Deontay Wilder is known for punching people in the back of the head. Not intentionally, obviously. Never mind the fact that he got that fucking rebar in his hand. You know what? I wouldn't have had no problem with none of this shit. Like, if he didn't fucking try to play the race card shit. Like, if he would have just been on some boxing shit, like Steve Cunningham and what's the dude name? Coach J with, what's his name? With Eddie Chambers. I would have been cool if he did some old presentation shit. But then once he started, like, saying, you know, the white man, and then, you know, he did one video where he thought that Harold Letterman, rest in peace, God rest his soul. Let me say it. He thought that Harold Letterman was an official judge for the commission. Let's listen to this. I meant to play this. We haven't heard from him since. Think about the pressure that you're putting on Deontay Wilder. You know he's watching. He is watching this shit. His girl is watching this shit. His team is watching this shit.
Hello, my people. My Bomb Squad Army, my Bomb Squad Nation, to all my loved ones around the world. I just want to let you know that I am here. Your king is here.
But he is not here. He is not here. What if I told you this? Now, this is no disrespect to Wilder, but it's the truth. What if I told you that he wasn't this dude like 4 or 5 years ago? Is that just like when you become any type of entertainer, you got to adopt a persona? And I don't think he knew it was going to be like this, you know. I'm going to leave it at that. But see, niggas don't like hearing the truth. Just like all you motherfuckers used to listen to Tekashi 6ix9ine. I'm still gonna keep throwing that shit in your motherfucking face. No, man, he talking that real shit. That young motherfucker fucking candy and shit painted on his face. You
we ain't going nowhere. For the war has just begun. I will rise again. I am strong. I am a king. They can't take my pride. I am a warrior. I'm a king that will never give up. I'm a king that will fight to the death. And if anyone don't understand that, don't understand what it is to go to war, don't understand what it is to fight, we will rise again. We will regain the title. I will be back. We will hold our heads up high. Your king is in great spirit. And we will rise like a phoenix from the ashes and regain the title. I'll see you in a few months. For the war has just begun. All my love to all my people. Hello, my people. My bums.
Bro, this shit crazy. This shit is crazy. Like, I'm at a loss for words. I don't know. Like, I'm thinking, is this a joke? Do they really, think like this? Is it a joke? Then listen, the man is not saying nothing. What's going to happen when that first press conference, whenever that third fight takes place? In fact, what's going to happen when he loses if he loses the third fight? They not reading this shit. Motherfuckers can't even spell his fucking name right. Motherfuckers can't even spell his name right. Part-time boxing fans. Y'all not even part-time. You work 1 day a week as a boxing fan. You pick up one shift. Now, all of a sudden, everybody know what the fuck they talking about. One shift for weak-ass fans. Deontay Wilder was his wrong career stolen from him and will no longer have the chance to make history breaking the records he was on the verge of breaking if we allow this. This will impact his mental health and life as he human outside of the sport of boxing if we sit back and allow this heinous act. Like, this is a joke. This is all a joke, right? This is just this is a joke. Oh, they got Trump! Oh, they didn't call on Trump. You didn't call on Al Sharpton? Might as well tag Al Sharpton. I can't do it. I want to do a stream and troll. So bad. I can't do it. This shit is hilarious. And I get it. Go ahead. Put your, insults down below in the bottom. Call me a coon and all a tap dancer. Go ahead. But you see me in person, I'll smack your fucking face off. Say that shit to me. Go ahead. You hear my tapping? Yes, a boss. You fucking dumbass niggas. That's why most of you where y'all still at. You know what I do when I see y'all comment? I go right. I fucking copy and paste your fucking screen name. I go to your page. Usually a lot of you don't have nothing on there, so it's usually like your burner account. If you do, just like I posted that weirdo, I go look at your fucking personal life and shit. I see you out there miserable working for the white man and you want to keep blaming him while you ain't finished school. Like, y'all niggas, man, you easily impressionable. You don't want to go do research for yourself. You want to blame everybody else for your problems. It's always the white man's fault instead of going and doing something. It's a damn shame. And y'all call me the coon. Y'all niggas make me sick. For real. Y'all ain't shit. Shit don't go your way. You always crying. Crying the white man is the white devil. Nigga, go get a fucking job. Stop bitching and get a fucking promotion. You've been in the same position fucking 4 years. You wonder why.